Bismillah, alhamdulillah, thumma salatu wa salam ala rasulillah. Our topic today will be based on the economic life of Arab before Islam. The economic life of Arab before Islam. How do they earn their money? What are the sources of their incomes? According to the history, Arabs were based on basically used to do rearing animals. That is number one economics life. The number one economics life. Then they used to rear animals like camels, goats, sheep, and then and other cattle, swans, and other animals. They rear them. They also involved so much in riba, usury, or unlawful interest. They used to do that, riba, or unlawful interest. They used to do that so much. And they also involved in cheating in the business. Many of them will cheat in their businesses. That's also form of income. And also, some of them also, or they also involved in selling and for the idols, to make idols and sell them also, or to sell idols in different places. They also have, that's also in their incomes, a source of income, like selling idols, making the idols and selling the idols in other communities. Arab also used to do trade. They used to travel in neighboring country for the trade. That was even mentioned in the Quran. Allah said they used to travel during the summer or the winter time. He said, لِإِلَافِ قُرَيْشٍ إِلَافِهِمْ رِحْلَةَ الشِّتَاءِ وَالصَّيْفِ. They travel during the summer, two seasons. They have a two seasons to travel to Sam and Yemen. To Sam and Yemen. They used to travel to Sam and travel and Yemen. And Yemen also. Summertime to the Sam and winter time they travel to the Yemen. They do that. رِحْلَةَ الشِّتَاءِ وَالصَّيْفِ. God has mentioned that. And that's give them a lot of, many of them engage with that. Many of them engage with that type of business. Even the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, before he became a prophet, he was one time involved in that business where he was working with his wife Khadija. Before he married Khadija, he was working. He used to go to the journey with the people, caravans to other community or other countries to sell. They take the other goods and go there, sell it there, and buy other things and bring it to the market and sell it again. That's what they do during that time. So these are some of the things where Arabs engage. They earn money through it. We repeat, they rear animals. That's number one incomes for them. Rearing animals like camels, cattle, goats, and sheep, and other type of animal. They rear them. Also, riba is the also major thing. Many of them involved in riba, usury or unlawful interest. Many of them involved in that. Also, many of them also in type of the business, they will sell idols and buy idol from these people and go and sell it, or to make idol and sell it. They do that so much. And also trade. They do trade. Yes, they trade and sells business. Yeah, these are some of the economics incomes or economics life of Arab before Islam will come. Some of the economics life of Arab before before Islam come. Any type of trade they do, like either halal or haram, either is lawful in Islam or unlawful in Islam. But the business is business. All type of business is halal. So when Islam come, Islam has changed some of the way for them. Like they do some of the things. Islam changed them totally and introduced some of the things for them. So let's talk about the economics reform introduced by Islam. The economics reforms introduced by Islam. Islam introduced trade, a legal trade, business transactions among the people. Islam introduced that. Encourage that also. Trade among people, business transaction among the people. But at the same time, Islam prohibited, haram all type of usury, all type of riba, haram them. Unlawful interest, Islam haram all type of unlawful interest, all type of riba. It's totally prohibited. Islam introduced, allowed or encourage businesses or transactions and discourage or prohibit all type of usury. After Islam was introduced to the Arab, it created a commercial centers where like Syria, Yemen, and Mecca. Islam create commercial center like Syria, Yemen, and Mecca. So these are the major places where Arabs used to do their businesses during that period around the Al Jazeera al Arab. They used to sell. This is the major place where they do their business. After Islam comes, it's prohibited all type of unlawful goods like selling idol. It was prohibited since idol itself is prohibited. Now to make idol is prohibited and selling idol is also prohibited. So anyone who is abusing, who is selling idols or who is involved in the idol business, it all prohibited. And Islam introduced or encouraged all type of lawful goods, like anything which is lawful. But anything which is unlawful for that business is haram, like selling alcohol. Islam haram, prohibited. And before some of them do sell alcohol so much, that's the income for them. But after Islam introduced, it's haram, prohibited all type of unlawful goods like alcohols and anything that anything that is haram to do it in your business or to combine to join it in your business. It's totally haram, condemned in Islam. Islam condemn it. So these are some of the things which was introduced which was found before Islam come to the Arab society, and when Islam come, introduced some of them or encouraged some of them and prohibited some of them. So still, anywhere you are, either you are living in the Arab area, Al Jazeera al Arab, or you are even living in Africa or America or any part of the world, those things still are prohibited. No one is allowed to sell alcohol in Islamic community. Or if as a Muslims you are not allowed to sell, it's prohibited. Unuseful or lawful interests, riba is totally condemned, it's haram. Riba allowed all type of businesses, but prohibited riba, unlawful interests. Usually it's totally condemned. So Muslims should not engage in this type of acts. You should not engage anything that will be like that is haram in Islam. You should not engage selling them or buying them for something. You should not engage selling alcohol in any place. You should not allow person who is selling alcohol to stay in your house. Like you have a boutique in your compound, you own a boutique. You are allowing people to sell alcohol in your boutique. It's totally haram. Even though they are paying the rent, you can give them a notice to go look for another place. See, as a Muslim, you should not allow them, because you are also encouraging people to do a bad thing. You are also encouraging alcohol to spread. So this alcohol have to stop. People should not sell alcohol. And anyone who is involved in it, you also have your own sin. May Allah help all of us. May Allah grant us a Jannatul Firdaus and understanding the Islamic religion. Sallallahu ala nabina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam.